Hi, my name is Reena, and I'm going to do a role play on subject. The code is CHCAGE001, and I have got a scenario where is the person name is Jack. He's been sick. He having some arthritis problem. He haven't done his dishes. He haven't done his dog washed, and he's not feeling well for 2 weeks. He haven't cooked. He bought the I mean. The grocery he bought from last 2 weeks. So I'm going to help him. So I'm playing the scenario. Like I went his home and I knocked the door, and I've been waited for 2 minutes waiting for his reply, and but I didn't hear anything. So I knocked him again, and he said sorry, he didn't hear anything, my knocking at the door and anything, and he shout out loud that will you be able to use the back door for me. I said okay, I'll enter. I entered in from the back door, and I noticed that the dishes are in his sink. Food pot has not been cooked. Even his name dog buddy hasn't been cleaned, and I realized that there is something problem, and going to see his room, and I knocked the door and I asked for going in, and after Jack, his name is Jack, approved so I went in his room, and I asked him, are you not feeling well? I have noticed something that you not cooked or dishes from last 2 weeks. He said sorry, like you have to come to a messy house. I was not feeling well from last Monday. I like he's finding so hard to turn the tap on due to the arthritis. So again from the last week he couldn't walk properly. So I asked him, that is the work is not the problem, but I was worried because he didn't do anything, and I can do something for him, like call the doctor an appointment. So I asked him, can I book an appointment for the doctor? He said yes, he already called the doctor, but he's been away for the country for a couple of days. So I even offered her, so like I offered him an advice that it's not a good idea to be in waiting for the doctor to come back from the country, because situation going to be worst, so we have to stop before it's been going to worse. So I suggested him to call another doctor to get some advice, so at least he can walk and he can sit and eat properly and do be a healthy person. So I think that's a right thing. It's not a bad idea to call somebody else to get an idea about their health. So I called another person. I asked him, do you have any other doctor's name? He said yes, I do have another doctor's name in my phone diary. He said, can you pass me out the phone? I passed him out the phone, and again he passed me his phone to check the other doctors, the name and number. So I checked it, and I called him behalf of him, and I booked an appointment, and he's been okay with me. But the time I booked the appointment, I wasn't be there. I will not be there with him. So he said, how am I going to be with the doctor and at the right time? I said okay, so I'll arrange someone, because I will be with the other client. I won't be able to with him tomorrow. So I call my company and I arrange some other carrier to take him in on the same time, on the right time on his appointment. I booked his appointment around 11:30. So then after Jack said it should be liable and it should be a good driver. He don't want anybody who take him in a rush, and he should be in a time, like in sharp time. So I arranged someone and I called them to come here at 10:30, so another carer can take him at the same time at 11:30, not in a rush. So he said okay, he's very happy. And unfortunately I wasn't there for him to help him out, so he smiled and said okay, it will do. And then after I told him that I have got some time. He asked me if you have got a time, so can you do the dishes in a sink because it's very smelly, and he will clean the body because he loved to play with him and to wash him. And when he come back from the doctor, and I said okay, if he won't be able to feel well after coming his appointment, I will wash buddy next week. And then after Jack said sure, okay. And then I went and did the dishes for him, and I played with his dog. And then after I did the laundry as well, and then I told him that I will do the clothes and dishes, and I realized that the food is not been clean. So I asked him, do you want me to buy the food? He said, do you have anything to buy or list? And then Jack said, yes, I do have a list on the fridge, so will you be able to check it? And if there is a food inside, don't worry about the food, but there is some inside, so can you check if whether it will be used for next couple of days or not, or if it's not, then bring the food, or else buy whatever it's in the list. I said I'm happy to go outside and buy for you. And then I offered him, do you want me to take you, do you want to sit on a chair outside? And he said, no, I'm not able to even move. I said, you need to stretch your muscles because it's been a stiffen up, because you've been on a one position, so you have to move it, so even you feel good and freshen up when you go outside in open air. And he said okay. And he said okay, but he won't be able to do it, so he sit on a sofa when I was doing the work. And he's really happy to see me and talk to me. And he was sitting on a sofa, and I was doing some work, and I was there. If something happened, I told him to just sing out, so I will be there next to him to help him, because he having arthritis, he's being facing so many problems to even open the tap, so that's why he didn't do any work, and that's how I helped him. And I maintain my communication with him. I make him happy with my communication and the services we provide from our organization, our company, to the client. And I have tried my best to make him happy, make him feel safe. And I have booked his appointment with the doctor. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.